Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through the game. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through the game. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was up and just turn my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would have made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Sentinels of Austin.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready? Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game, but on the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready. Field black. Go pink. Blaster, six. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here's Bryan Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking now.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
77-1. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Sentinels put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate. Save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's Hall again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Marquise Bell in on that stop. But you look at this defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Red, yellow. Drill, green. Smash, red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Go red. Claws red. 6, mega. 7.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Fight, 97. Black shot. Red cycle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this one into the hands of Vaughn. Still going inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fight. White. Green Jack. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, They may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Taking it about the 16. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Striker. 3-3. Hut.
Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Go. Fly blue. Blue striker. Set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Needle blue. Black ultra. Ready.
2nd and 3.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted.
He's to the 15.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Drill green. Set.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Double.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Smash. Red. Set. Cut.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Double 38. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Black shot. Red. Cycle.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. There he goes, left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Green. Green Jack. Steel, black.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Okay,
Now
ready?
they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Blaster, stick. Fury, yellow. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here.
Green, get black. Slide through. Blue strike. Steel blue.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 4. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Drill, 52, black ultra. Set.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75.
And the Seminoles have retaken a third quarter lead.
I I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Mecole Hardman. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now back to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Check pink. Yellow, Lonnie. Blue, check. 5, 97. Jackrabbit, Jackrabbit.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Drill green. Smash red.
Back to throw here. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On the ground with Vaughn. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw.
At the 7-yard line.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. Brings up 4th down and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 24 all.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First down, they start out with Abanikanda.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Corners are known for their ability to cover, but those that'll stick their nose in against the running game, that's a bonus for any team. And what a nice play right there, tackling him for a loss.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. York now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jets 31, Sentinels 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
They're on the 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Second and 20 at the 12-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper.
Through the middle of the field, Amari Cooper.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Sentinels are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And the window closes quickly. They'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Wilson.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up second and 11.
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Hall to start the drive. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here comes 2nd down.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent.